to the TSO Super Bowl Paddock show here at Donington Park. Let's hear it if you're having some fun. Okay, the riders have just left the TV compound, so they'll be with us in about 3 minutes' time. But before that, without any further ado, let's welcome no stranger to the podium here at Donington Park, the former World Supersports champion. Please welcome Sam Lewis to the stage. Hi, Sam. You can give your microphone as well.
Hello, everyone.
Hi. Now, they're a lot more friendly to you than they were to me. You win a few more races than I have, so...
I'm trying.
Sam, great to see you here. Before we talk about World Superbike, what a fantastic season you're having. Ladies and gentlemen, Moto2 winner this year! Sam, of course, your priorities now lie in a different championship for the time being, but you've never been a lover of Superbike. What is it about the paddock that keeps you coming here? Obviously, Alex doing the business in Superbike, but you love the Superbike paddock.
Yeah, you know, I've got obviously my brother racing here, and a good friend of mine, HASLAM, races here, so when I can get to the races, I love to come, and obviously this one's a bit different, being the British round, and you know, I love racing at home. I don't like that I only race once a year in England. The Grand Prix paddock's quite a lot different to World Superbike. It's definitely not as much fun, and you know, I like to come here, and part of me wishes I was still racing here, but I've got my job to do there, and hopefully this weekend we can have some British winners, even though I'm not riding.
Absolutely, as I was saying, 5 British riders in the top 6. It's getting back to the heyday.
Yeah, I can't complain at that, and you know, if we can have 6 podiums every 2 races, that would be sound. So yeah, we'll see.
And just talking a little bit about your brother Alex, and how good was it to see Alex second row of the grid, ladies and gents, in 5th position. Alex rode on the whole kind of presence. I saw you deep in discussion after the FP4, and we're starting to see the smile come back. The cheeky chappy that is Alex Lowe's, it's coming back, and the bike's getting better, so you can have a lot to cheer about tomorrow.
Yeah, the team's working hard. You know, at the start of the year they was quite strong. I think he had a podium in town, and then they've had a few hard races. But this weekend they're back on form, and you know, I know that he'll be definitely giving it everything tomorrow. He definitely will trying his hardest, and I believe he can do a good job. He's been working hard all weekend. The pace is quite good, and there's one thing for sure. I think he'll definitely have a go tomorrow.
Okay, well, we can't let you go without handing out a few prizes. We're still waiting for the front row qualifiers from TSO Super Bowl. They'll be with us very soon. But we've got a couple of prizes, as I said, from Office Superbike, and we're very grateful for them giving us the prizes. So since you're on the stage, let's make the questions about you. It makes sense. If you don't know the answer, we'll blag it, mate. We'll just make it up. Okay, so the way it's going to work. Who was here on Thursday during preview day? Yeah, we've got a few people here. Who was here yesterday? Okay, so quite a lot of you that are new. Actually, let's have a show of hands. Who's been to World Superbike at Donington before? Everybody, there we go, that's more like it. Okay, so the way this is going to work, this is going to be chaos, isn't it? I don't know what I've actually lined myself up for. Okay, we're going to ask a question which is to do with Sam and Sam's career. The fastest hand, I'm going to get lynched, I'm not going to make it out of here alive, am I? The fastest hand that we see, we'll take the answer from. If you get the question correct, you can come up onto the stage, you can meet Sam in person, he'll present you with a prize. The only condition is that you need to tweet us the picture. Seems like a fair deal. You tweet a picture when you win a competition?
Yeah, I'll tweet a few pictures in the car.
Okay.
Well,
keep it clean. Okay, let's have a go then. Who can tell me which circuit did Sam take his first ever World Championship victory at? Whoa!
I have won a race before that. It's not a trick question.
Ooh. And we're not necessarily talking Moto2, we're talking when he was in this paddock, which circuit? Okay, let's have a go. Donington Park, nice and easy one to start. Ladies and gentlemen, our first winner of the weekend! Okay, if you want to make your way forward, please just be careful on the stairs. We did have a bit of an accident at Imola, but we won't talk about that, so please be careful on the stairs there.
So that was an obvious answer though, wasn't it, really?
Okay. It's one of your friends, is it? Oh, okay. It's a fix! It's a fix! Sam, if I can ask you please just to present the prize. And one more time, let's hear it then for our first... Sorry, what's your name, sorry? Andy. Let's hear it for Andy, ladies and gents, our first winner of the weekend. And we'll get the official photograph as well. Thanks, Andy. Okay, let's move on then to to the second prize, and we'll move on with the rest of the show. So another question, let's keep it in the World Superbike Paddock and World Supersport. Sam won here in 2012, but he's won twice. What year did you win the second race here? There we go, gentlemen here. That's correct. We have our second winner, ladies and gents. You can come round, absolutely. Come on, you can do better than that. Okay. So I'm keeping it nice and easy, you know. Well, you have got that.
Yeah, I got that.
Okay, here's a question for you then. What two bikes did you win on? Because you won in 2012 on one manufacturer, and you won again in 2013 on a different manufacturer. What were the two bikes?
Honda in 2012 and then Yamaha in 2013.
Wow. Alessandro, can we get a special prize for Sam as well? Because he got...
Forget it, French score if I spell it right.
What, if you spell what right? Yamaha? Go on then. You can't do it. Okay, our second winner. What's your name, sir? Pete. Okay, let's hear it for Pete, ladies and gents. And we get the official photograph. And how about it one last time? Let's wish him well for the rest of the season. I'm sure he's going to be a multiple winner. At the end of the set we have everybody backstage, we do indeed. So without any further ado, let's firstly welcome onto the stage, representing Prosecco Doc, one of our lovely girls from Prosecco. She'll be helping us with the toast at the end of the show. Please welcome Petra from Prosecco Doc to the stage. Welcome, Petra. Okay, and let's move on then with the show. So let's start firstly with the rider. I think it's a brave effort. 2 weeks ago at Imola, he suffered possibly the biggest high side of his racing career. I saw him in the paddock before he left to go back to Como, and the guy could barely breathe. It's a superhuman effort, and it's great to see him here. 4th position on the grid, just missing out on the front row for the Aprilia Red Devils racing team. Please welcome Leon HASLAM. Congratulations to Leon. We moved from one injured British rider to one recovering Italian rider, and what a comeback it was in Italy for Davide Giugliano. Many of you may have seen the crash that he suffered at the Australian round, the Phillip Island round at the beginning of the season, and a superhuman effort once again. He came back on the podium at Imola, and he stuck it on the front row of the grid again. Last year's pole setter, but this year in 3rd position for the Aruba IT Ducati racing team. Please welcome from Italy, Davide Giugliano. And it doesn't seem to matter how hard the opposition tries, the times can be close, 8/10 of a second covering the first 11 in qualifying, but nobody seems to be able to stop Kawasaki at the moment. 2nd position on the grid, the current leader of the NEFIM Superbike World Championship. He's won 8 from the first 10 races, and he will start from the front row of the grid in 2nd position tomorrow. Please welcome Jonathan Ray. And I'm sure that this man needs no introduction. There have been the five British winners at Donington Park. Of course, 2 years ago we had Jonathan winning in race 2, but the last 4 races at Donington have been won by this man. He's determined to take the fight to his teammates this year, taking his 26th career pole position with the fastest ever lap completed around the Donington Park circuit on a superbike. Please welcome the grinner, Mr. Superpole himself, Tom Sykes. Congratulations to all 4 of you. We'll start firstly with Leon. The way this is going to work, ladies and gents, is there'll be one quick question from me, and then we're going to throw it open to the crowd. We'll take a few questions from the crowd, and then we'll present the TISO certificate to Tom. So Leon, firstly, I guess the question everybody wants to know is how is the injury? How are the ribs?
Yeah, you know, they're obviously not ideal. A little bit more painful than I thought they would be, but they don't seem to be affecting me riding. You know, this morning we ended up pretty quick, and I was pretty happy with the super pole. Like, we made a little mistake in the first sector, but other than that, you know, the pace is pretty close, and you know, it's going to make an exciting race tomorrow, I think.
And we were surprised in terms of how close it is, not just with you four, but even if we look further back, we've got not just obviously other surprises in terms of Ayrton Badavini, but the MV Augusta of Leon Camia is on the third row of the grid. Maybe 10 or 11 riders within a second. It could be quite an exciting race tomorrow.
Yeah, for sure. You know, Donington always makes exciting racing, and especially with the two tight corners at the end of the lap. You know, I think you know, staying out of trouble in the early stages is going to be a key, and you know, try and get your head down and be in the fight for the last few laps.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, our fourth place qualifier, he heads up road 2, Leon HASLAM. Davide GIUGLIANO. Davide, pole position here last year. We know that you like Donington Park and you like the British fans there, they like you, but front row of the grid and another solid result from you in qualifying.
Yeah, I like more race in this track, and I like the British person, and I'm happy of this first row. It's important start in the first row in Donington for the first corner, and now I'm happy. Tomorrow is, I think, a too difficult race. The Kawasaki man is very fast, but I'm happy for now.
Congratulations, Davide. Ladies and gentlemen, Davide GIUGLIANO. Moving on to the Kawasaki duo, another 1-2 in qualifying. Jonathan leading the championship, and it's been a fantastic start to the season for you. We spoke yesterday during the FP free practice sessions, and you were saying that what you needed to do was fix the middle section of the lap. That's where you were losing a bit of time. You certainly seem to have got that right today.
Yeah, we made some progress, but honestly, I think you know, Tom's got an incredible pace here. The last 2 years, he's been quite special at Donington, so we're still chasing a little bit a good feeling for myself, and also chasing a lap time. But tomorrow it's the day that counts. I think we've got a package that we can at least take into race 1 now and see where we stack up. But I'm enjoying being here. There's loads of guys here today, and the track looks quite busy out and around, so it's cool to have our first race at home, and I just hope we do a good job.
Ladies and gentlemen, our second place qualifier and the current leader of the Superbike World Championship, right away. Moving on to Tom Sykes. Tom, firstly, congratulations, the 26th TSO Super Bowl of your career. It seems as though Mr. Super Bowl himself is back, along with the beard.
Hey, come on. I hope so. You know, it would be nice. We certainly struggled in the first few races of the year with a number of issues, but I feel now we're getting close. You know, Imola we made some progress. Well, as did in Assen and Aragon, but slowly but surely we're making the bike work a little bit better for myself. So I feel more at ease riding. So like today in qualifying, I was able to kind of judge what the bike is doing a little bit in advance, which is so nice to have as a rider. So very happy. The bike worked great with the qualifying tyre. It was a big surprise to beat the best lap from last year's specification bike. So just shows a great job that Kawasaki are doing. So tomorrow I think we have a good race package. Certainly need to try and improve tonight in a couple of areas for the race distance, but at the moment I think it's acceptable, and you know, like these guys were saying, there's other guys with great race pace as well. So tomorrow, wake up, see what the British weather deals us, and go racing.
Ladies and gentlemen, your pole sitter, the TSO Super Bowl winner, Donington Park, Paddock. The microphone back to Jonathan. Before I actually take some questions from the floor, we had a tweet, a question via Twitter. As I said, ladies and gentlemen, you can send your questions to us using Twitter @WorldSBK. Just use the hashtag AskWorldSBK. The questions do come through to me. But Jonathan, there was a question from @Mark75Red, and I don't know if Mark75Red is in the crowd. I'm not sure if he is or he isn't. But this Twitter question came through. there was a picture that was posted by yourself and Tasha, your wife, of young Jake, your son, in Imola with, I think he was maybe just wearing like a nappy, but he had a race helmet on, literally. Who saw that picture? Yeah? Quite a lot of you. It's about 17 or 18,000 sort of hits that saw. The question was, Jonathan, are you getting Jake in training for when you decide to hang up the leathers? Because he looked the part.
No, honestly, he's got more interest in my helmet than my bike, so maybe he might go and work for Arrow in the future. That might be nice. Or we've been given some golf clubs for Christmas.
Okay, well keep the questions coming on Twitter. Now we've got 4 riders on the stage, and what I'm going to be able to do is take 4 questions. So if you've got a question for one of the riders, put up your hand, we'll invite you up onto the stage, and we'll get you to ask a question to the riders, and then we'll take an official question. So young lady here, you're one, and if you want to come forward, yeah, and I'll take 3 more questions from the crowd. Just raise your hand, yeah, this young lady here, if you want to come forward as well, if you can get through. Actually, if you come forward here and just come through underneath the banner, and then it's probably a little bit easier for you to come through at the front. Just watch your feet, ladies and gents, at the front, and we'll just get the fans. Okay, that's 2. So 2 more questions that we can put to the riders. Just put your hand up. I'm trying to be very fair and look out here. Come on, like I said, this is a unique thing, the Paddock show. Yes, Jess, down here with the hat on if you want to make your way forward. Nowhere else in the world of motorcycle racing do you get the opportunity to get on stage and be part of the show. So that's 3 that we now have. The gentlemen, yeah, if you can just make your way forward. And one final question from today then. Do we have one more question from anybody? Oh, we do have. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. If you want to come through as well, we can let you get through. Okay, just watch yourself on the stairs. Just health and safety there. Just watch yourself. Okay, and we'll just move across a little bit. Don't look so nervous, I'm sure they don't bite. Okay, we'll just wait for the 4th. There we go. If we could just let this young man through as well. Thank you. Okay, so, sorry, what's your name? Gail, okay, and the first time at Superbike? First time. What about it? Superbike virgin, ladies and gents! Okay, and your name as well? Jenny, and have you been to Superbike before? And is there a particular rider on the stage that you're cheering this weekend? Who's your favourite rider? A very diplomatic answer there, eh? Very, very diplomatic. Okay, let's move along. So, sorry, your name please? Julie. And who are you supporting this weekend? Leon HASLAM? Okay, so I'm guessing your question's going to be for Leon. Okay, so we've actually got 1 question for you. Okay, and sir, your name please? Matt, and you've been to Superbike before, I recognise your face in the crowd, so all I'm going to say is keep it clean. Please just keep it clean. Okay, so we'll start with you. I'll give you the microphone. Just obviously, if we can make 1 question just to 1 rider, so not a generic question for all of them, and then we'll get the answers.
What do you do to keep fit? Do you do a lot of motocross? Do you do?
Yeah, motocross is kind of where I grew up, so I love that. I don't really see it as training, but I think we all kind of find different things that works for the individual. And for me, it's a little bit of cycling, a little bit of motocross, and a little bit of gym work. But I don't, I've tried doing the whole trainer structure thing, and it doesn't work for me. I know my body enough to do what I need to do, and I just try to enjoy things with the bicycle, motocross, and some boring things in the gym for coordination and balance.
You could try horse riding, she said.
Oh, that's not a good story. Me and my little brother, we shared a horse back in the day, and she got a pretty hard time, that horse.
Okay, moving on then. Okay, your question please. Oh, Tom's got into it. Oh, don't give him the mic.
I tell you what, I thought those Yorkshire people got up to no good. Looks like my teammate takes a biscuit on this one.
Okay, the next question please.
Tom, why do riders stick their leg out when they're approaching the corner?
I don't know, you should ask somebody that does it. I keep my leg on, and we'll pass it on. All 3 of these riders do it.
Maybe I should be going wrong this year. a few reasons really. One, it takes a lot of pressure off my arm, so I'm braking, and sets the centre of gravity more inside the corner, so it makes that transition from upright to the apex easier, but at least we do it.
I didn't even listen to the question.
For my leg, only for my leg. So much time in this position is pain, and
That's just to rest your leg.
only for
Okay, Liam.
I saw Johnny do it and he was fast, so I thought I'd try.
Thank you. Let's move along. Third question, please.
Sorry, it's a girly question.
That's all right.
It's to Liam. What was it like living with the Lowe's twins?
So, Liam, okay, Liam.
Yeah, I've known Sam and Alex for a lot of years, and basically I think it was probably 4 or 5 years ago we moved them up to the farm, and I stuck them in a little caravan on the farm so we could all train together and ride bikes together basically in the winter time. But yeah, it's, they blame me for how they've turned out, but it's definitely nothing to do with me. I think they're a bad influence on me, so I'm holding hands up. I'm nothing to do with how they've turned out, but they're both doing fantastically. Alex has been fantastic again this weekend, even with the issues that he's been having, and obviously Sam's doing us proud and Mary too, so fair play to them both, and I think they're both going to be world champions one day.
I think you wanted to... come back there, or wanted to come back?
I heard a rumour that actually you moved them out of your house.
Yeah, I think it was Ollie that kicked him out in the end.
That was you, it was your fault.
Washing.
You're sick of the washing?
I do one person's washing, but not 3.
Okay, good question, thanks Leo. Let's move on then to the final question.
It's good to see you, and I was concerned following your accident a couple of weeks ago that we were going to miss you at Donington, and you put on a really good, brave face, and I wish you the best of luck tomorrow, and right behind you. I just want to know, what sort of mind tricks or games do you play when you're on the track to conceal that pain? Because drugs will take so much of the pain away, but what other psychological games do you play?
Very good question. Yeah, good question.
It's kind of difficult, when I lie in the motorhome at night, you just think, I can't do anything, I can't even roll over, and I know Ollie's like, you've just been riding all day, you can't even wash the pots or pick a cup of tea up or whatever it is, but, when you get on that bike, I think it is a different mindset. I don't know if it's adrenaline or the focus or whatever it is, but, every rider at this level has to have that focus, and it's amazing what you can go through. Definitely an hour after that session, I think it all rushes to you, the pain or whatever else, but when you're on track, there's not many things that really injures you as far as pain, so it's amazing what the adrenaline can do.
Okay, thank you for all the questions. Before we let, absolutely round of applause, but before we let you go, what I'd like to do is, if you want to just move along, let everybody along, go in between the riders, and we'll get the official photo for the World Superbike Twitter. So just move along in between the riders, and we'll get an official photo as well. Just stand in between the chairs, or a little bit behind, there we go. Everybody in, make sure that I'm out of the way. David, are you okay? Okay, we're swapping around. In your own time. Okay, we're ready now. Okay, there we go. How about it? Round of applause, please, for our questions here at the Paddock Show. Thank you all very much. Please take care of everything going back down to the floor and get it. I think she's taking him to dinner or something. I don't know. Okay, thank you all very much indeed. Oh, how nice is that, eh? Thank you all very much indeed. Okay, then let's move on to the final part of the show. And I've made a right holics of that, didn't I? Okay, let's welcome to the stage from Tissot. Tomorrow Tom will receive his 26th Tissot watch on the grid. You must have more or less run out of mechanics and family members. Now, who's this one for?
That's from my brother.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm still not going to get one, am I?
Depends. I think you're 3 more to go, and then it's your turn.
Excellent.
So Tom, you've had 26 watches, and you're only giving your brother one now?
Okay then, so let's welcome onto the stage from Tissot the lovely girl that's with us this weekend. Please welcome Misha to the stage, and she will be presenting the Tissot distributor. Welcome, Misha. And Misha, if I can ask you just to stand there, Misha, just for the backdrop. Ladies and gentlemen, your Tito Super Bowl winner, the 26th time in his career, Tom Sykes. Thanks, Tom. Thank you to Misha. We'll see you tomorrow. What about Misha from Tito, ladies and gents? And before we move on to the final part, what I want to say is, of course, we love doing these shows. Superbike is very unique in the fact, as I said, that you get up close and personal, not just on a race day, but all weekend, starting from the Thursday. So, as I said, we have got a little recording device backstage, and I think that you're having a good time, but if you're having a good time, on the count of 3, make some noise, show your appreciation of the riders before we do the Super Bowl presentation in terms of the Prosecco. So if you're having fun and you're going to be here tomorrow to cheer these riders on, make some noise at Donington! Definitely the loudest that you have this year. You get one more chance at it tomorrow. Okay, I'm going to ask Petra now, please. Petra, if you can please serve the Prosecco. Prosecco Doc, of course, one of our championship sponsors. And we present the Prosecco to Leon HASLAM, to Davide Giugliano, and then to Jonathan Ray, and to his Kawasaki teammate, Tom Sykes. If I can ask you to stand in the middle, if I can ask you to stand in the middle, please. Just in the middle. Just next, there we go. Fantastic. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, your Tito Super Bowl stars, Leon HASLAM, Davide Giugliano, Jonathan Ray, and Tom Sykes. Okay, that concludes the Paddock show here today. Don't leave the circuit though, of course, because we have World Supersports qualifying. Kyle Ride was 3rd fastest, of course, the youngest ever World Supersport rider. And of course, we've got a whole load of other riders. Oh, careful, careful, careful. Okay, and as I said, ladies and gents, follow us on Twitter at Wsbk. Have a safe journey home. See you all tomorrow. Enjoy Superbike. Thank you all very much indeed.